Alright, Jenny. Today's episode feels like we're part cybercops tracking digital criminals while also being time travelers? With buffer overflows, messing with current systems, and quantum computers threatening future encryption, it's wild how cybersecurity spans present dangers and sci-fi level threats.
Laughs. Time travelers, huh? Maybe we should start calling this show Security Through the Ages. But you're right. Attack vectors from the 1980s and quantum tech from 2040s are colliding in today's security strategies. Where do we even start unpacking this?
Let's kick it old school first. Buffer overflows. They've been around since the Morris worm in '88. Did you know that 82% of critical infrastructure breaches last year involved memory safety issues? Yet we're still struggling with proper bounds checking in 2025. How does that even happen?
Baffling, right? Especially when tools like Address Sanitizer can detect 95% of heap corruption errors in real time. But Mark, I've heard developers argue that switching to Rust is like trading one set of problems for another. What's your take on memory-safe language debates?
Oh man, that's where it gets spicy. While C/C++ adoption is decreasing 18% annually in critical systems, transition roadmaps often miss the human factor. Training 3 million COBOL developers was hard enough. Now we need to reskill for Rust? But with attacks costing $17 billion last year alone, trails off.
Speaking of impossible choices, let's quantum leap to the future. Europol's warning about SNDL attacks, store now, decrypt later, feels straight from a spy thriller. What's stopping cyber gangs from building encrypted data stockpiles right now?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Recent Europol estimates suggest over 400 petabytes of financial data have already been harvested, and when quantum breaks old crypto. That's why the race for NIST's post-quantum standards matters more than people realize.
86% of banks admitted to being unprepared for this. Mark, explain why upgrading to quantum-resistant algorithms feels like changing car engines while speeding down the highway.
Perfect analogy. Imagine having to replace every lock and key in the financial system, while those keys are still protecting active vaults. Hybrid crypto systems are the pit-stop solution, combining current encryption with quantum resistance. But the deployment timelines? Nearly 30% of banks are still stuck in assessment phase.
For listeners feeling overwhelmed, let's zoom out. What 2 actionable steps should teams prioritize today? Buffer overflow prevention and quantum prep seem almost disconnected.
Good point. That's the big picture. On Monday, fix code with fuzz testing. Next Monday, future-proof with PQC transition plans. Start specific. 1. CI/CD pipelines needs automated buffer checks. 2. Begin crypto inventory for critical data assets. Balance immediate fires with smoldering threats.
And for financial institutions listening, Europol's crypto agility framework might sound bureaucratic, but it's basically translation dictionaries for future algorithm changes. Find tools that let you swap crypto systems without rebuilding everything.
Exactly. Think of it like updating a city's plumbing while keeping water flowing. Need those standardized pipe fittings between old and new systems. Oh, snaps fingers asterisk. CISA's new software bill of materials requirement actually helps here. Inventory crypto dependencies first.
We've covered digital time travel from vintage hacks to quantum doom. Any final words for our security warriors in the trenches?
Remember, the best defense spans past lessons and future-proofing. Whether it's reviewing that legacy code line by line or beta testing FALCON 512 signatures. Cybersecurity is that rare field where you defend yesterday, today, and tomorrow simultaneously.
Couldn't have said it better. Stay paranoid, stay prepared, and keep those fuzzers running. Laughs. Until next time, this is Jenny.
And Mark, signing off from Cyberpast and Quantum Future. Keep your stacks safe.